What's up, guys? ICEBOY here. So I made an Amazon, a boson more specifically, and I almost regret that shit. As expected, her arrows poof before they reach the edge of the screen at some angles, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. There are actually some instances where a ranged enemy who utilizes ranged attacks is at a distance and they can hit you, but then you click multi-shot right on their ass and you can't hit them because your arrows poof before it gets to them. It's fucking bullshit. So I think in PD2 Season 3, they should increase that range just a little fucking more. I know some of you dogs gonna pitch about that, but god damn! It's supposed to be an archer dog. And instead of bitching about it, say, Iceman, let's compromise. Here, fuck her damage just a little bit more, and then we'll give her more range. And to that I would say, yes sir, that would be toad as fuck. So let me know in the comments below what you dogs think about that. Yeah, she's already level 40, Ice Fox, and I'm in Nightmare Act 4. Busted my ass getting here. No rushes, none of that shit. She's using these gloves, because as some of you know, in PD2 they come with pierce on them, so it's very nice. She just put on Witch Wilt String. Does shitty fucking damage, so hopefully I'll upgrade this soon. Or I'll use this Gold Strike Arch once I hit level 46. Howl Tusk, which is a really nice Amazon starter helm. Because unlike before, now in PD2, it gives both increased attack speed and knockback. So it's very nice. Got Vidalla's Amulet. Vidalla's Boots for the little synergy right there. Razortail Belt. I have another one that I maybe should slam. Twitch Throw Armor. Yeah, so that's what she has going on. Here's her skills. So I've just been pumping up multi-shots some. A little bit into the passives. I am considering just respeccing to Javazan, but I don't know. I have a lot of bows to mess around with, make some videos with. This is pretty toad, actually. It casts Blizzard on hit. So she's in Nightmare. Son of a bitch. I don't have any waypoints. She's in Nightmare, Act 4. Here's her damage. I have a lot of damage charms, poison damage charms, and some max damage charms. See these? The poison damage, even though I have a lot of them, some of them I can't use yet. Like the 100 ones. So, actually, we'll see how that has effect. I don't think they're going to be doing much, because right now she's already has, look at the poison damage, she already has 1200 poison damage. Holy shit. The fuck does she have 1200 poison damage? Alright, over 28 seconds, but see, I shoot him once and it barely does shit to him. And I'll shoot these guys. The poison just, it's not doing much. And your amp damage on this bow, on this starter bow, when you're using multi-shot, it only procs on the center three. Oh, fucking shit. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, let's try this shit again.
What do you need?
It only procs on your center 3 arrows. Your chance to cast. Specs on your equipment. But I just started using this Witch Wilt String. It's good to have a mercenary, of course. I kind of wanted to showcase without. But I'll show you what I mean with the range on multi-shot. Okay? Like in Act 3, for example, the Trav, you got those guys who shoot lightning at you. There were a few instances where they were at the corner of the screen and they were hitting me and I couldn't hit them. And what other character in Diablo 2, let me know in the comments below, where if you have your attack on click, you can actually click the enemy and it won't even hit them. Because, like you're the Barbarian, for example, you have Frenzy or Bash, on left click, let's say, you see an enemy, you'll run up to the appropriate range and then bash or frenzy him. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wasted going on there. If you're the sorceress, as far as I know, if you have lightning, for example, not that anyone uses lightning because lightning sorts have been fucked up the ass in Season 2, PD2, from what I've been told. Let's say you are a lightning sorceress, like a little bitch. You just want to try something new for once. And there's an enemy over here and they shooting you. You can click on them and you'll actually hit them. So I think what happened with this Amazon is, like, look at this. You see that? You can't hit it. All right, fine, you can't hit it. Let me get a different. Let me give you guys a different example. I think this is fucking bullshit. You just gotta, look, see, I missed that guy until he moved up. You gotta give it a little bit more range, dog. You guys with me on that? I know some of you just want to disagree just because. But this is objectively fucking bullshit. Why are the enemies able to hit you with ranged attacks and from the same distance away you can't hit them? You're going to sit there and waste mana and realize you're not hitting them, then you're going to have to take a couple steps forward and start shooting again. It's not fair, dog. And you don't feel like an archer. You know what I'm saying? They just made them arrows poof. That's what they did. They just prematurely poof. Because I think the game mechanics think you're going to hit them because the native multi-shot has a good range. So the game mechanics say, yes, you're going to hit it if you right-click and they're at the edge of the screen over here, for example. So it lets you just stand there and shoot. But of course, this nerf in this mod, they said, okay, the game mechanics think you're going to be able to hit them from this distance, but we're just going to make the arrows disappear before they get to them, so you're actually not going to hit them with the arrows, even though the game mechanics think you are. That's why she'll just stand there in one spot and shoot, wasting time and energy and resources, and making you more vulnerable because you're attacking rather than maneuvering and getting to a position where you can attack. So it's just a really fucked up mechanic. So let me know in the comments if you guys are with me on that. Now I'm going to go to town and I'm going to slam this Gold Strike Arch. Alright. I'm going to test some different bows. That Endless Shale one is kind of interesting, actually. I'll show you guys that in just a minute here. What's up, dogs? So I have Endless Shale on right now. The bow that casts Blizzard on hit. Oh, fucking shit. Dumbass. Look at her res. Yeah, don't go around here with negative light res. Oh, fucking shit. God damn, dumbass. Yeah, this is not the place to be right now. Alright, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Now, ICEBOY, give credit where credit's due, alright? Like, this mod is a damn good time. You guys have been seeing. This is the only fucking mod I've been playing of Diablo. I ain't playing LOD standard. I ain't playing 1.09 back in the day. I ain't playing on botnet. I've been playing PD2, dog. This is straight up it. So obviously there's a lot of told things about this mod that I think are told. But some dogs just gotta be willing to call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ranged on multi-shot is fucking bullshit. And I know some of you dogs are gonna disagree just because you love to suck the dick of those who have created this mod, apparently. I don't know. Some folks, they just won't criticize it no matter what. But I mean, come on, dog. Ain't nothing perfect. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing perfect. So there's always room for improvement. There's all sorts of told things about PD2. Now, I think they should replicate the Path of Diablo stash where it's very effective. You can just open up your inventory, hold shift or whatever, or control, I can't remember which one, and left click or right click, and everything just flies into its place where all your runes are. There's no transmuting stacks and shit like that. You just have your little slots in your stash, a special currency tab. You know, I think something like that would be really nice in PD2. So let me know what you dogs think about that. But check this out. So here's this bow, and there's the blizzard. I don't know how much damage it does. 12 blizzard on striking, whatever a level 12 blizzard does, with no synergies. This bow could be upped, of course, but that would be quite a waste. You could also up gold strike, hell. But obviously, a wind force would be very nice to have. Let's see if that blizzard does shit. Oh, I think it killed one, actually. But I don't know if that one already had a lot of life missing. Shit. Dumbass. Yeah, ICEBOY needs to get some res going on here. Just kind of a fun effect to mess around with. And the strafe actually adds to any character. So you guys can mess around with this. You can make a barbarian. See, because it's not Amazon only. You can make a barbarian or a sork. And I wonder if you make a sork and if you synergize your blizzard, if the blizzard on this proc would actually be a synergized blizzard. I think that might be the case, but I'm not for certain. Let me know in the comments below if you dogs have an answer to that. This is actually doing okay damage, I think. Isn't it? Come on. Let's get another blizzard going. Look at that. It's Toad. It's just hard to tell the damage that it might be doing. Alright, but I'm gonna slam this gold strike arch. And here's a starter bow that I made. Shitty damage. It worked out okay. Like I could wear it at level 17, I think. Yeah, required level 18. So when I could use this, just 3 perfect emeralds. You could also use you can find later in the game, like I think you can actually find a hunter's bow that has 4 sockets, for example, or even how many sockets can a long warbow get? I don't know. I think you can find 4 socketed bows that you can use at like level 15 or so, or 18, and just put a bunch of perfect emeralds in that, and it did okay with multi-shot. But it didn't take long at all for other bows to outperform it. Like Witchwield, for example, or even a 1-upped Rogue's bow is what I've been using. And I actually found that to be more effective than this quite early on. I was like level 20 and I was already using the upped... I was level 25 and I was using the upped Rogue's bow. In fact, before that even, I think I was using a non-upped Rogue's bow at level 20. And that shit was still more effective than this. But it was just kind of fun to mess around with. Come on, dog. Let's go. So, I might make a Faith bow for my mercenary. Because I have a Jaw rune, a couple Vex runes, I have a Low rune, I have a perfect Great bow, 4-socketed, with like 15% enhanced damage. So I might make a Faith bow for my merc, because endgame what you generally see are Amazons wearing Wind Force and their merc is wearing Faith. Because the Faith rune word has received the shaft of the tail to quite an extent in PD2. So you don't really want to use it on your Amazon, because you're going to suck. So basically you need it on your mercenary, almost entirely for the Fanaticism aura. And it is higher than the Beast Fanaticism aura. So, but it actually might be an interesting blend to have a Might Merc Act 5 with Beast. Maybe that would be a way to go. I don't know how they would compare in terms of the attack frames. But I think you need a certain Fanaticism with Wind Force, whereas it might even be a 13 or 14 Fanaticism to hit like the max attack speed breakpoint. So make sure you got all your ducks in a row before you dogs go out there and make a Faith bow or make a Beast, Berserker Axe, or whatever. You're most likely going to want a Faith bow. Some folks use Barizza, but it attacks slow as fuck. It has potentially slightly higher tooltip damage than Windforce, but it's slow as fuck compared to Windforce. So your damage per second, I think, in general is just really a lot higher than using Barizza. But it's a good stepping stone, man. So this rolled 218. It actually rolled very nice demon and undead damage. Replenish life. 20% better chance of getting magic items. Okay, that sucks. But at least that shit didn't poof. I think I actually found another one before and I just tossed it. So, not really knowing I'd make an Amazon, but I kind of wanted to make one. They can actually kill Declone. Yeah, it's impressive, man. They can kill Declone in this mod. Use Guided Arrow. You just have a ton of vitality. Enough strength and dex to use your bow, I think is what I've seen anyway. A bunch of max resist gear, defensive gear, DR, things like that. Yeah, man, I've seen them. I've heard legend of them killing Declone. So if you dogs will like the damn video, hit the thumbs up button. Become a patron if you want. Thank you to my patrons for supporting the ICEBOY. I will send prayers your way that your finances are blessed and that you have many wives. Peace with you.